It's starting. Hello and welcome back to the Rat stream. Today we have new music because in other streams, some of the music was similar, quote unquote, similar in melody enough to copywritten music. Now, it wasn't a serious issue or anything, but I'm just going with the lo-fi, no copyright, Twitch safe music for streamers and creators. We're going with that this time. Alright, so here's our rats. We have our fur basically done. We just did the nails. Nails done, hair done. Everything all done. Let's do the nose, then the other stuff, like the outfit. Because we're finishing up our boy here. He's likely going to be done by the end of this. We'll have this stream. We'll have this rat finished. I will keep Tamara in high A tier. You can sleep at night. That was for all the people who deny her. I still think she's an S. And Kagetsu res caps on Warrior at 16, so you can't talisman him because there's 3 talismans. So there's 2 talismans that he could be using, and also he can't level res anymore, which is a serious issue for tanking endgame mages. So his enemy phasing is going to be much worse. So she is now a default tankier, and if you switch him to another class, he loses damage, and then she has Sandstorm when he doesn't. So, you know, we're figuring it out, but we're proving it too. I also wanted to see how he'd perform on that class. Alright, so with the teeth, here's what we're going to do. We're going to double this, clear the mask. We're going to grab a brush. Did I use felt? I think I used felt last time. I think I usually just use this now. And what we want to do. Height of minus 0.1. Make it darker. We're gonna toggle the rat, which is very fun. Make it look insane. I'll try Heroid build because I think Binding Blade is badass. It's really good because you get defense res plus 5. And you get 14 base might, and her damage comes from Roy itself. So you need the tanking that she has. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's unblocked. Wait. We can actually see it. You got an ad coming in? Wait, did you? Do you not normally? The ghost rat? Was it a ghost ad? There it is. I think there is just an opening ad. Because it's YouTube, right? They got those ads on everything. Divide his teeth. I can get behind here too. Alright. Have a ghost rat. Oh, you didn't know? Oh. Yeah, I don't run ads like mid-roll. There's actually a thing. Focus on your live stream and let YouTube insert ads. I actually don't run like mid-roll ads on my stream. But that is a thing you can automate, so it just automatically plays ads. But I feel like that would be annoying to watch a stream and then ads play during the stream. I think if they add ads afterwards when it's a VOD, that's fine, but during the stream is kind of not ideal. This needs to be an enemy. The ghost rat. Oh, what we should do too. Teeth. Nice and sharp. Oh, and what I should do also is like emphasize the sides, I would say. So let's copy and paste this. Clear black mask. Clear mask. Change the height to 0.1. Change the color. Lighter. Give him some emphasis on his little teeth there. The teeth really bring the design together, do they? Change. Oh, let's check. That probably looks good, actually, from far away. We're gonna erase this here. Alright, so there's the sides. Get all of them. We're almost done with this part. Then we have to do the... I can do veins in the eyes, like a little bit. Get some nice plaque on those teeth. He does not brush that enough. Like a good rat. Bad rat. Nice eyes. Yeah, do you like them? Did you like how crazy they look without the rat turned on? I wish Allur's personal was given earlier. I think 1 to 2 range swords locked to the Lord are super awesome. Yeah. Like, what do you mean given earlier? Oh, there's personal. The, oh, Willy Glands? Is that what you mean? Like the Willy Gland sword? Alright, there's... the eyes look so great like that. Ghost Rat is coming for you. Let's just put these outline. Oops. Maybe when she's revived instead of 25. Yeah, it does have bad availability. There's always the Sword of the Creator, though, on Byleth, so you can always run that. There's always something. Okay. I think that's fine. Let me see what it looks like. I'll change the color a little bit on the light. Let's do this. Let's make it shiny. Yeah, let's do that, and then roughness of 0.1. And from far away, maybe catches light a little bit better. Just the edges, though. Also Binding Blade. Yeah, Binding Blade's good. Alright, let's do the nose. It's on the rat itself. Nose shadow. Alright, cool. We already have a nose shadow. This should be the nose right here. Just loading. Have you tried Warrior Anna? I have. It's like a magical build that uses like Radiant Bow and Hurricane Axe, and it can be decent. I don't know how good it is ultimately. Maybe it's like a B tier slash low A tier, maybe. Well, it's only player phase, so I don't think it could be higher than B. But it can be decent. When I do my true run of Engage, I'll be able to use it for DLC endgame. Yeah, like the Willy Glands or whatever. Alright, let me do, let's see. Let's grab, duplicate that, go to the mask, We'll change this to be better. So we're gonna grab something bumpy like noise. Oh yeah, it's spray, sorry. They don't like noise. They don't like the term noise here. They like spray. They don't believe in noise. I believe in noise. Maybe that's a little bit. We don't want roughness. We want some height. Let's make this bumpy. I wonder how hard Tiki scales. Like how it scales units or what? Alright. Bumps on the nose. Then I can do this. We'll do the opposite now. We'll take it down. We'll do like minus 0.1 here. Minus 0.1, not minus 1. Minus 1's extreme. Then we can do like something. Okay. Alright, I like his nose better. Looks better, I think. I do think that the fur is missing something. You catch rabies and die if this rat bites you in the game. No, I don't think so. I don't know that I'll have disease in the game. Alright, so we can hit up the eyes, and then start doing the cloth stuff. And I might add something to the fur, but I don't know yet. Actually, yeah, let's try adding something to the fur. We're already here, so let's do this. Fur strands, it's gonna make it look crazy. It's enhancing it. Enhance the rat fur. It actually doesn't look bad with the enhanced rat fur. Just makes those details look more dramatic. Kind of not against this, actually. It doesn't look bad, because like you're gonna be seeing it from far away like this, or further. So enhancing those details really isn't bad. What about doubling the shadows? Yeah, the same thing is true of the shadows, like enhances the makes it look more intense. I might be okay with this, actually. You're gonna be seeing it like this. Let me check it without the... I feel like this needs touched up. We want... I'm disappointed you can't... Wait, what? Disappointed you can't spread Black Death to your enemies as a strat, war crimes. You want to be able to spread diseases? Terror. Loading. Sometimes it gets slow once you get all these things added to the models. Which it's kind of doing that right now. There we go. Start to get paint it on here. Hold me? Pull these headphones off a little bit. Alright, the music's just... I want to have some background music, but I don't want it to be like copywritten because like YouTube does not like that. You're quite evil. No. Someone has to be. But if you spread diseases to them, it could spread to you for the same species, right? Think about that. Think about that for a minute. Yeah, I wanted to touch this up because some of this like just looks like I'm drawing lines on actually putting in like details. This will be like a big one that kind of breaks it up. Kind of goes into this. And then this one. Okay. I think that looks good for now. This part looks better than this part. This part will just be on generic rats. Don't know how much. Turn this one off for now, and then maybe draw more of these. Start looking up music. Yeah, like a lot of those remix songs were fine, but then like all of a sudden they're hitting me with shit like, oh, it's the same melody as this song. It's, what are you talking about? It's like it is, but it's not the actual version of that song. Like copyright, like made with different instruments. How is that? How are they gonna protect that? Yeah, this Hypno remix of the Pokemon theme has the Pokemon theme melody, and our AI can detect that, so you're gonna have to take it down. Sorry. Sorry. A little bit more lineage going on in here. I could have sculpted more onto the body, and that would make this process back in here. Fortunately, do that. I sculpted the front out really well. Easily at emphasis. Alright, now let's duplicate this. Let's see. Alright, I'm okay with this. I think this looks... Alright, so add the clothing back. Alright, now we'll paint the clothing. Oh wait, I have to finish the eyes, my bad. The eyes. He does need a tongue added too, I know. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe it could just be him. Because he's gonna bite you from... Like, you're gonna see him, like, up here. Probably fine. Okay, the eyes. You can use this. Let's grab this. Get it. Up. Clear this. Mask. Height of 0.1 is fine. Get rid of the roughness. Color. Toggle the whole rat. I can turn symmetry. And these are like veins, right? So I could have some of these branching off. And you're not gonna see behind this too much. Like you shouldn't see like back here. Ghost rat. Alright. Oh yeah, that definitely had. But we do need them to be drawn further back. Side here. See? Make sure they get a little far back. Like the thicker ones that clearly go far back. Look at these teeth and look at these eyes. The key to this rat here. Alright, that's definitely better. Gives them that like sinister. I mean, that's actually how eyes can look when they're like. Gives them like sinister. Okay, then let's start doing the hat and everything. We have to turn symmetry off for the hat. The strap and that, I think we can have symmetry on. Oh no, this strap is asymmetrical, I think. This is not, though. This is symmetrical. Alright, so... Or maybe I should do bells first. Bells. Because those are easy. It would all just be the same thing, basically. Let's do the bell. Start with the spell. So let's do kind of like... It's metal. We can turn metal and roughen do the color. Fade. Add mask. And then for the brush... I think the knife palette will be good. Kind of has like a brushed look to it. Smooth. Yeah, look at that. Look at that smooth. Make sure to get like where it connects here. Make it look darker so it looks like it's like pinching it. And I'll add height to it. We can emphasize parts of the bell. The planes of it. How much engage do you play? Can you play before you get burnt out? You can do whatever you want as long as it doesn't physically mess you up as long as you need to or want to. I think a lot of things are like mindset. But I actually want to play engage as much as I do. And I'm sure Unicorn Overlord will be similar. That I'll just want to play it a lot. I still think there's a lot of builds we don't know about in Engage. A lot of people like to think the metagame is solved, but I don't think it's good. How's it going, Marco? We're painting a rat bell. Right? Not to be confused with a cat bell. Here's what we've added to that. We're gonna add more too, but... Alright, there's the bell shade. Now we'll hit these ones and use symmetry. Clear the mask again. Actually, hold on. Do I need to? Yeah, I do. Yeah, they're different UVs because two of them. How's the game going? Pretty good. I'm just finishing up this enemy artwork. Oh, I should rephrase my question. How much do you play before you need a break? I don't know. I could keep playing something for a long period of time, especially if I'm like streaming it. So I don't really know. Like, do you mean like per day, per year, or what? But once I finish this enemy, I'm gonna be prototyping soon in Unreal, which will be fun. But I'll be adding like basic systems for like taking turns, moving things around, and I want a demo for the April Kickstarter. Now, if it turns out that for whatever reason it's taking too long, I might have to delay the Kickstarter by like a month potentially, but I'm planning on not doing that, so I'm going to make sure that everything gets done on time. Like stuck in the rat right. Actually, let me toggle the rat. Stuck on something else, maybe the cloth. When you move around and it's like this, you're stuck on something because you're like inside a mesh or something, basically. This. These bells looking nice. Let's get all the bells and whistle. Just checking to say hello. Lots of rats looking amazing. Thank you, Arthur. How you doing? You said Alfred works as Wolf Knight. Would he work as Holy Knight? What's Holy Knight? You mean Great Knight? Or Royal Knight? He would be fine on Royal Knight. He would have speed. Or no, his speed would be fixed on that. He would be fine on that. Because it's a physical class mostly. Because Flame Lance is kind of bad for damage. Unless you're Pandreo, no one can really run Flame Lance unironically. Per day, I don't have a set time. I force myself to take as I start playing so badly I can't continue. I don't think I've ever had that issue. Because I also played this game a ton too, but like I played it like when I first covered it on YouTube for content to like make guides and stuff, I would play it like 16 hours a day to like make progress and come up with like content and figure out what needed guides and stuff. So I used to play it like a ton. So I can basically play it like literally all day. And that's what I did to build my YouTube channel. 16 hours of Engage a day. And also other guides for other games and stuff too. I don't want to erase some of this. Kind of soften some of it. Oh, is that the stupid fake for this bake? I did like a generic bake with no information, so it'd produce these weird results. Pandreo Flame Lance. Guess my force breaks tend to happen every 6-ish hours. I mean, if you have to do something, or if you really want to, you can do it for longer periods of time. Did you use Mage Cannon in Engage? I did briefly. It's kind of bad, honestly. It has like one use case, which is like debuffing enemies, but its hit rate is bad, and it's basically just worse than a dual assist bot hero, which can essentially do the same thing of boosting team damage. But also, it gives you a hero which can break things, attack things accurately, and you can level it up if you want to. Enchanter seems like it has potential, though. I haven't really messed around with it too much, because I don't really run DLC. But it does have potential. It could be quite good. I kind of don't like this. Let me I don't like how this one... Because this is one of those brushes where less is more, where if you just do like this, like that already looks much better. Few strokes with intention get you there, whereas a bunch of dumb strokes without intention will get you no. So sometimes you're better off just restarting a mask or whatever. I guess it depends on your health and stamina. It can. I have a standing desk, so like when I stream, I usually stand, and that definitely is nice. Like right now I'm sitting, but I've been standing all day streaming. I streamed for 3 hours for the members only in the morning, and then at 4 hours for the other one, and I did YouTube videos in between there. I actually just recorded another class tier list because the last one was in September. So, and my thoughts have changed a little bit on some of these classes, so I felt... Someone actually asked for it too, they asked for a new one. But... yeah, and then I did that Tamara video for the members. They know what it is. I won't spoil it. There's another Tamara video to kind of put to rest this idea that it's hard for her to one round, and I just show her one rounding with a variety of weapons on chapter, middle game, late game chapter, say early late game, and it really isn't hard to get her one rounding. People overhype it. Class tier list. Yeah, we'll do the class tier list. I think is pretty good. Especially when I did the Thief only run. Thief is actually a really good class, but the units that are typically run on Thief are just the default thieves, and other characters run Thief better than them. So it's actually way stronger than you would think, which is kind of crazy because it's actually still pretty good on those characters. Only leveling Etier for Tiki map, and Arena doesn't really want her to gain levels. Yeah. Like, you can't Arena her or what? You're just not able to... She's not getting levels in it? Oh, man. Now, let me get... height of 0.1 here. Let's just, like, touch up some... Oh. This is the real bell of the ball. I don't even know. I think that's from Arrested Development or something stupid. Alright, we have symmetry. Alright, let's see what looks from far away. Alright, I actually kind of like that, but we have to hit the corners a little bit more. Because it's like up close, it's really dramatic here, but it's not going to be seen this close up. You're talking about Swordmaster on the member stream. Honestly, I always leave Kagetsu on Swordmaster. He's always good at it. +4 killer sword with crit engrave. Let him cook. Yeah, you can do the crit route. I was thinking of how to make him into like a main tank, like an enemy phase. You leveraging his free speed, basically. Guess I'll have to unlock Diamond before doing T. Picking Quad Bow. Yeah, Quad Bow is good. Before I got engaged, I thought Tamara was a dancer. Before you got engaged in real life. Is that what you're saying? I thought Tamara was a dancer. Wait, she's not? No. She's not a dancer? I don't have Drogo's one out here. But I can't. Well, I could if I imported it from the other computer. But currently I do not. I've not done. I did just add the YouTube bot. Oh, let me check it actually. Did it auto post this? I made him a good tank with Roy once. Have to go back and look. Here, let's post it. Did it? Oh, it didn't post it. Oh, no, it did. Rat stream part 4 at 5 p.m. Oh, and the same time as the other video. Okay, cool. The YouTube bot is working. Hell yeah, dude. On the Discord. I just set it up today. We got Veilbot, we got YouTube bot. Veilbot, you can check stats. YouTube bot will auto post to the Discord, to the channel, so it's not like on the main channels people are using all the time. So that's good. Quad bow is basically longbow, but better. Yeah, it is. I wish the rings, those rings could be consistently produced without RNG, because then I feel like the game would be better for it. I think that looks good so far. The bells. I'm just focusing on the bell right now. And then let's do another shadow. Clear it. Height of minus 0.2. Then we're gonna paint in like this here. It looks like it's being like intersected with whatever, like it's sticking into this, like it's connecting to it. Because kind of they're just right now they're kind of just shoving into each other in a way, in a kind of crude fashion, we'll say. Rude fashion. I like how much shadow there is on this. But let me look at the whole rat and look at it. Yeah, that still looks weird. The smaller ones look better. This one I'm gonna redo. It's too, like, weird. We'll do this better. Something like this, maybe. Two or three presses. Or deliberate. Okay, now some of that, it looks extreme. Alright, I'm fine with it. Then we just have to get the bells, turn symmetry back. Clear this. Turn this. Your next challenge run is to make High Priest good, intelligent, soft, be like everyone hated RNG. For Blades from Xeno Chronicles, let's do that but worse. You can, it's just so expensive you cannot expect to have bond fragments afterwards. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's such a dumb system. It could have been better. I don't know why it's the way it is, but... yeah, they made it weird. I think they thought they were gonna, like, drive a ton of people to Fire Emblem Heroes, then what ended up happening is... like, I know I just got Fire Emblem Heroes just to get the hero weapons, and that was it. And then they just decided to make it a free update. Go download it from the shop whenever. I think the bells are looking good, all the bells and whistles. So let's get the other things painted. And then I can always touch up parts of it later when I actually imported an engine. Diamant is mid to you, isn't he? I think he's A tier on Roy. Or on Ike. I don't know what he's like on Roy. He might be good on Roy too. He's not bad. Do the hat strap. Test out the colors. Alright, so cloth. Let's do this first. Darker. Maybe discolor it a little bit. This will be our shadow. Got a black mask. Now I think I can paint with symmetry on this, even though it's mostly... there's like a little bit of asymmetry, I think, but not too much. Actually, we can test this. So let's see. How much asymmetry is on? Seems like minimal. No, I don't think there's asymmetry. I think this is symmetric. The face is not. Diamond? Alright, right. Making High Priest good. High Priest is basically just a worse sage statistically. It doesn't really add anything. It's probably 2. Alright, then for height. Right. Kill the roughness. We don't all. We'll leave the roughness. And we've only reached the tip of the iceberg with engaged builds. Barely anyone talks about Divine Pulse plus staffs. Didn't even think we have a lot to play. I've heard about that a lot. I don't really use offensive staves. I don't find them to be that useful or needed. They can be good in some situations, but I don't find that I ever need them. Because, like, what can be done with freeze can usually be accomplished with emblem rings, positioning, or obstruct. And in a lot of cases, a unit can just one round or just like tank. Like, if you make tank builds, on your units at 1 round, you don't really need to worry about things like freeze. There are new builds, though, that can be discovered for sure. Let's go through and add this cloth shadows on this strap and then the cloth part itself. That's symmetrical. Oh, just an example. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely builds. Like, I think there's a lot of Roy builds to be discovered. I think there's a lot of Erica builds to be discovered. I mean, Hort was 1 rounding on Thief with Erica, so that's kind of crazy. Not everything, but she's 1 rounding a few things, and her strength is abysmal. If she can do that, like, that's enough to damage fix pretty much anything. Oh wait, what is it? We're gonna have to... I don't like how that's going through. That shouldn't be showing through, but it is. Well, hold on, is this... Oh, I know why. This is 0.1 height, and this is editing it at minus 0.1 height. So, like, if this was, like, fully... I think it'd still subtract into it, so we'll have to mask it. There's a way to do this where it's easy. It's not a problem. Right now, it'll just appear to be affecting the physical design. Marth punching could be insane. Yeah, Marth Tamara is really good too. I always forget to mention that build. She, especially with Brave Lance, because then she can hit 6 times, and the probability on sandstorming or critting 6 times is absolutely ridiculous, and it's near 100%, even though 95 is quite close. Which is what I proved earlier today, but that was on the members stream, so that video goes live, I think tomorrow, that shows like what I did in that video. Well, the Tamara video. There's another Tamara video coming. Because I know some people give me pushback. And honestly, if you want to get her online, you just use her. It's really that simple. Fencelar plus 5 will get her 1 rounding most things. You can easily forge it before you even get her. And have Chloe use it, and have her switch to Levin Sword anyways, get it Fencelar plus 3 early game. Chloe switches to Levin Sword when she upgrades. You want to run Chloe on it. Hand it to Tamara. Engrave it, don't engrave it. Imagine if you found a way to make break defense work or something. The problem with break defense, though, is that, like, there's no... It's hard to take advantage of, because all it is like some extra bonus damage that's contingent on breaking something. But some things are hard to break, or some things your build can't break all of them, and it can only break some of them. So that's really like the issue with that skill, I would say, that you would commonly run into. Now, it still can be good, but it's also player phase only, too. Did you ever reach max stats? Some people have, but it's usually post-game. Either they do explicit, like, XP farming, or they're, like, on post-game save files, which is usually the case. And some classes have bad max caps, but most of the time, stat capping is not an issue. Surprisingly, though, in some use cases, it can be. But the best classes that most people use tend to not have bad stat caps. I was bringing this up on Fist because it can break through. Yeah. Fists with Lunar Brace usually 1 rounds, though. Well, actually, it's like mathematically guaranteed to. Because it's 30%, especially Lunar Brace Plus, it's 30% of whatever their defense is. So you'll always 1 round the armors through their armor. Because you'll just be hitting for that true damage. And the other things, like breaking bows, a few flashing fists with Lunar Brace on bows, you'll 1 round those. You'll 1 round those, especially mages without Lunar Brace, for the most part. Kind of expensive. Yeah, it's not a bad passive. I think it's just one of those, it's like Alacrity. It's like you can get it and you can make it work, but it's one of those ones where I feel like it's better off on something else, or like getting for free from the emblem instead of unlocking it. I think some of the faster classes can just straight up get away with not running Speed Plus, though, so they could focus on tanking and damage more. Alright, so here's what we do here. Folder. Black Mask. copy mask, paste into folder. Boom. Oh wait, I have to invert this. Okay. So how does this work? So I took this mask, this exact mask, use this as the mask that this can affect things, and then I inverted it so everything that isn't this is affected, which is all this stuff. And this is the mask that I hand painted. I can do the same thing on the strap. So it's a little trick. Pretty nice to know for hand painting. Wrap, folder. Mask. Same result over here, because before it was the height was affecting this like detail or this pattern, but I want the pattern to be like smooth, you know, and look nice and cool. We turn off symmetry. Go to the hat. Straight up do. Oh wait, am I copying? Oh, yeah. Do the cloth shadows. Go to the hat. This is just to get the material, so the shadows are exactly the same color. Then we clear, and then we just paint it in. And then we'll have to mask out the stuff so it doesn't affect the gold trim. And we'll paint onto the gold too. It'll just be its own detailing. Little hat. Yeah, do you like the hat? We're finally doing the hat. It's a shame Orange is not here. He'd be very proud of this rat. He would be very proud of this day. The day where we paint the rat's hat. Might have to like erase some of it. Oh, well, I will. I'll just switch to eraser mode, or I can just switch to the grayscale. Make sure there's shadows under. Like it'll cast shadows naturally, but it's nice to have that orange hat. Is he here? The orange. He might be streaming. I don't know. All right, so we'll do this. We'll this. So now we're painting black on a mask. So black reveals or removes the mask. White adds the mask. The Lil hat sounds like a rapper. What about Lil Rat? Or Sewer Rat? The new band, Sewer Rat. There probably is a band called Sewer Rat too. I can almost guarantee you it's an indie band. Alright, now we'll do the thing. I don't think so. I pinged him just in... Alright, so we'll do the folder trick, which is really just a way of masking a map. Alright, cool. Okay, now that's just the first layer. I still have to do the gold. I still want to add some details to both. And then I still have more details on that, on this stuff too. Let's do the gold shadows. Mask. We'll make it more orange. We'll have to do the same thing with like the gating it. We're gonna be painting over this stuff now. Oh yeah, and then I don't know that I want height. Roughness. I definitely don't want to add height to shadows. If anything, I would take away height. For now, I'll leave it. I can always modify it. Alfred trying to make me look like an idiot, dodging everything despite enemies having 86 hit rate. Well, he's just good, dude. He's dodging. He was just built for dodging. Now we can start to paint. Or are you saying Alfred's missing 86s? Because that's like the Alfred experience right there. Him missing 80% hit rates on his like early chapters. Like his thing, really. Him and Louis, they're like known for that. And that's why they don't make it to endgame for me. They miss too much. I just can't handle it. Too much missing. No, he's dodging, but he also missed. Yeah, he missed a lot. That's the Alfred experience, man. Him missing a lot. That's what he's known for. That's probably why a lot of people drop him. Because he just misses so much. It's just not fun. Alright, so I know this looks crazy. But we have to do older. Or this one. That's the first layer. Shadows added to both. And that, I need to add them to these as well. I legit could override one sometimes with Louis, because you have to override because his hit rate is so bad. Yeah, that's like the Louis thing too. I've done that too. It's just very, yeah, they're just hard to hit. Mask, we'll do symmetry on this one. This one I don't even think I need to mask. Because it isolated, there's no, I'm not painting on the overlapping areas, so I probably don't even need to do the folding. Look at our boy, he's getting so shiny. He's getting so shiny. Our shiny boy. He's almost like a pet dog. He's our shiny boy. Boom. Mask. Bad boy. Definitely hit up the shadow. Oh, what the hell? You turn the rat on. There we go. What is the luck at even for? Luck increases avoid by 1 per luck. It increases dodge. I think it increases hit. Pretty sure it scales avoid. It definitely scales hit by 1 per luck. Oh, look at that. You see that? I do have to math. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like crit avoid and hit +1 per luck. So high luck units actually have slightly higher hit. I think it also gives you 1 avoid. I might do a video on all the stats and some. like a while ago. I haven't done that. I could though, I still could do it. Which is why saline is best. A lot of people go hard for saline. A lot of people arrive for saline, we should say. There's a lot of arrivers. Golden. Will be our golden rat. Our golden boy. Like every single commander being immune to break and maddening. Taking too far at times. I can see the main boss, but lesser commanders is ridiculous. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about that. I think they just didn't know how to make bosses a challenge in some ways. So, because like break is such a strong mechanic, right? I kind of don't mind it, but it also is very limiting because then like you don't really get to make use of this mechanic. They also made it so effectiveness doesn't matter against them too. So there's like multiple things that are affected that bosses like just completely ignore. But effectiveness working against bosses is also kind of dumb because then you can just easily kill the boss using basic game knowledge no matter what. So it's kind of hard to say what they should do. Gonna mask this bad boy. Oh. Alright. And then for this, tone down this a little bit. Maybe a little bit there. Okay, and then the straps, I lied. I do need to mask it. I definitely lied. Because you can see it like through the strap. We'll do the folder thing. I guess I could be using short. Alright. I made her punch things, saline. So how did that go? Your punch thing. Basic shadows, highlights added to the clip. Let's add more. I'm gonna define some edges on the gold. Start with block. Clear mask. No metallic roughness, height of 0.2. We'll go a little crazy. See what it looks like. 0.2. We're going off the walls here. Oh, actually, that might look good. Toggle the wrap. This brush is not good for fine details. It's good for like, yeah, let's do the felt. The felt one's pretty good. Yeah, let me just like get it at the right angle. I want there to be like a clear separation. Okay, I missed the angle. Like, low poly. It's not smooth. Let me just do. Yeah, I'm gonna literally draw in. Yeah, this is low poly. So E. Actually, I could do lines. Literally do that. It's not curved, so I might as well just do wrong button. The smooth normals are throwing me off too. Maybe I should zoom out. Let's do it zoomed out. Can I turn this? I can't turn the thing on. It'd be nice to be able to see. We get different lighting. See the edge better. Oh, that's not on the edge. I want it to be up like. That one's off. Okay, I'm just focusing on getting these. There's smooth normals on this, which means that the actual edge of the thing is kind of like messed up almost because it smooths it. We can. It'd be tricky, especially with like this metallic material, to actually see where the edge is. From here, it's easier to see. Right? It's not smooth because it's a low poly thing, so it's actually blocky. The smooth normals are like an optical illusion. Okay. See? Hey, we added this nice little border. It's right here. It's a little... I can refine it manually. Yeah, I was gonna just manually paint it, but tricky because of the smooth normals on a low poly model, so I was tracing an invisible curve, and then the actual geometry was giving me a different result. Alright, then this needs... Okay. Alright, so here's what we add. Little, like, border there. For light to hit. So it looks like it's sharper and less, like, S normally. We're fighting against the S normals. Doing a draft, usually drop him after chapter 12. For Diamant? Louis, you could bench Louis with the XPs and so... Yeah, you can get him online pretty easily. It's not that bad. Alright, now what I can do. Alright, and the... Alright. I was gonna try something like this. Yeah, I probably should do that. Would look pretty. Separate these two materials pretty. It's gonna take some precision, and I think it would look really nice. Let's do it right though. All right, let's start with some of the harder parts. Ah, I was going wide there. Maybe I should use a round brush. Is there a way to change the dynamics on this, or is it that just like brush size, flow? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Or it's just round. We'll just do. Oh wait, what is it called? Hard basic. All right, we're gonna go basic. We want perfect consistency because we're detailing. So we want it to outline exactly what we want. All right. These are curved lines that I drew early. And then if you zoom out, like, look at how good that looks. That's what we're trying to do here. I can erase. I overshoot. Like corners. Oops. Let's zoom out a little. Oh, I had to push my hand up. That was actually hard to do. I was like pushing like this. Like this is me like going down, this is me going up. Because like this was like wrist movement, and then I had to push my hand up and align it. That was actually kind of hard to walk. I have this like 2-finger glove thing that's smooth, so I can do shit like that. Usually easier to pull. That's wrist movement right there. This is wrist. Yeah, look at that from far away. It has like a little bit of a ledge to it. Save it really quick. Try not to hit level 11 and waste level classic. It doesn't really matter that much, like one level. No, I find that fretting over one level versus making a map significantly harder isn't really worth it. Yeah. And your growths on the other class aren't really that much worse, too. All right, let's see if I can make. Oh. Oh. That was a little wobbly. I went from wrist to arm movement. Kind of tricky to do. Alright. Okay. It's nice and golden. Boy, nice and fancy. My boy, my rat. Gonna get my. Oh, I couldn't see where I was going. My hand was in the way. Just for fun. Now we to do this other inside. And we'll do like the hat and stuff too, so it has like a clean edge like this does. I usually only have 3 to 4 true combat. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that, honestly. I know some people... Oh, actually, hold on. Look at this. This actually looks good like that. Kind of. Maybe we should have this... I like how this looks particularly. Without it being anywhere else. I wonder how it look... If I put it on all of it, I don't know. Unless I have like have emphasis. Control Z, it's taking a second. Wonder if I do like thin line, thick and thin lines. Yeah, you can perceive it far away enough. Try thin lines. I'm gonna do like thick to thin here and try to tape. Another thing I could do too is stuff like this. I could do like micro or like so like here's like your negative space design. I could do like or ornamentation. Maybe something like let's get a feel for this. Just a 3D object. I could do that. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or not. Right, maybe I would do like a thing here. Ooh, that actually. Oh yeah, look at how fancy it's getting. Oh my god. The fancy rat, dude. How fancy. I don't know who's making all this fancy stuff. Oh, people are in. Like if the rat faction is crazy. Someone's got to be making it. Everyone else is a draconic hexer, staff bot, or brave assist. Yeah, that's pretty solid actually. Alright, I do kind of like that design. I think that does add a little. Then you could do some... Look how fancy this rat is now. Rat's fancier than me, man. This rat. Alright. Okay, we have to do this with the straps. Straps will be fast, and then the hat is asymmetrical, so we'll have to be careful. Yeah, we're making good time too. I'm almost done with it. Folder, paste it. This. Oof. I need to get my pressure. Oh, let me adjust. Dang, dude. Oh, I can toggle the hat too. How much SP? You know how much SP Diamant joins with? Interested in the hero build. I want to say 800 to a. It's usually close to what their internal level is. So he's IL 11. Well, he's just straight up level 11. So it should be 1,100, but I think they might have rounded it or something. Alright, and then this goes back. I could be doing. Oh, that's huge. A little bit smaller. Yeah, because this is like low poly too. Oh, it is asymmetrical. Huh. Yeah, it's definitely asymmetrical, dude. Oh shit, it's really that asymmetrical. Okay. Yeah, because painting those shadows, you can't really tell. I was right, it is asymmetrical. Yeah. Gotta wait to do them both. Oops, let me zoom out. Too much to do this. Think about how long it would take to set up the Brave Assist plus Lucina back. Probably just a few paralogs. Get our bond level 10, do the paralog, and then just level them on... Or not level them, but have them level the bond. Do like bonded shield use and stuff. Alright, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so now we can toggle the hat. Now what I really should do in this strap is fix this here. This should be up higher. Even though it's not visible, just in case. And then I can do the same for the shadows. The off chance that an animation, the hat shifts a little bit up here. Oh, yeah, and then this. I can use the knife. Okay, because then we would turn the hat back. Just in case. It should all be connected in animation anyways, but it's like 5 seconds of work, so I might as well do it. Okay. The eyeballs look so crazy. Alright, then we have to do the hat. Well, if we can turn the wrap back. Actually, no, because we need to get behind here. This. That. Do this map. Get back on our basic. Okay, then we have some outlining to do. I could actually do the clicking map. This is like though I'd be better off if I do it this way because then it won't look as bland. Smooth normals. Mess with. It's like an optical illusion. I'll try to play, like, have it work with the smooth normals. Kind of help sell what the smooth normals make the like. How much SP does Kagetsu start with? I think 1500, isn't it? It might be less though, I don't know. I know Tamara's group is 1500. I think Kagetsu and Ivy's group is less. I think it's 1200. I was trying to connect it to that, not thinking that that was like a completely different thing. Yeah. And then when we actually toggle the rat back, that has like a clear, it almost looks like it's pointed now. It looks nice and crisp on top of that rat. On top of that rat. Alright, now we can detail all this. We'll start with like the top. Then one thing I could do is make like a seam. Like runs through the whole. Yeah, we're trying to make this rat look pimped out. So pimped out. No one says shit like that anymore. I say shit like. Trying to pimp out this rat. Oh, what song is that? It's a censor. Oh. Yeah, you can look up starting SP though on Saren's Forest. I wonder if it's in base stats. Maybe. It's not. Engage. Starting SP. The Reddit post. Oh yeah. Kagetsu Zelkov Ivy is 1k. Diamant Amber Jade 800. Tamara Marin Panette 1500. Hort Sadal 1500. Yeah, you'd be. Yeah, it's weird. It should. It's not even like their internal level, which you would think, but that's not what it is. Oh, I do want to fix this. Little. Actually. They'll be able to get their hero build. Yeah. Yeah, it's enough SP to start with. 800 is decent. And if you level them up, they'll get a lot of SP too. Oh, I missed the line. It's probably fine if it is a little bit off. Just gonna be so up close. It looks kind of weird. We're gonna be seeing this thing like this. Maybe we should add these lines. Ooh, I like how that looks. Let's try adding it to all there. This is just like finishing up some of this stuff. Then I can check out the renders in different lighting environments, and then I can export it to. I have the FBX, so I should be able to get it into Unreal. Alright. Let's add one. Even though there's no like continue. Look how fancy he is. He's so fancy. So proud of him. Okay, now let's see. Right now there's no shadows being cast, it's just being lit. Because things would have shadows on them. Like the pieces just appear to be like popping off. So let's look at some rendering. Check out some renders on our boy here. It's warming up. I clicked on it, it's just come on, Ira. Let's see a rat. Just the lighting and then shake. Okay, that's not bad. Change some of the background. Kind of goofy. Try over the clouds. It's an. I do feel like his fur kind of. I think I'm gonna do like a fur pass. Yeah, let's do a highlight fur pass. I think that's obvious. It needs something done to it. Let's go to the rat. Let's copy the first. And then we will clear the mask. Clear the mask. Alright, turn height off. And now let's do height of 0.1. Let's try the knife. I'm painting positive. Toggle all of his clothes so we can paint the whole rat. Okay. Alright, let me. Because right now his fur, even though there's shadows on it, like the base color is kind of. I want to make parts of it. Yeah, like this. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm flipping talking about. Freaking rat. Right there in front of a studio audience. Exactly what we're going for. Oh, this in. That's what I'm talking about. And we can add these little details in. As needed. Oh yeah, that's the that's the I'll try to alternate them so it's not just everywhere. Only in some areas. Okay. Yeah, because I usually do have like other layers for highlights and stuff. This will help the fur pop out a little bit more. Even just in terms of color, like look at the difference. look at this versus that. Now, you don't want to do it everywhere. You want to kind of balance it in. Certain parts pop out. We can also use the base color now. Maybe a kind of middle ground between that and the shadows. And it also can break up some of the parts that just look the exact same color. I might take some of the shadows and turn the roughness on. Shadows are shiny. Let's do like 0.7 on the shadow. I think that helps. What is the roughness on the bait? 0.6. Okay. That's too high. Let's do 0.65. It's slightly rougher. So that'll give it the different physical appearance when light hits it. Do we want shine on the... Yeah, we could do that. 5? The highlights have a little bit of shine to them, and the shadows have a, like less rough, more roughness. Okay. I think we're good for a while. I can always revisit things after I put it in engine, see what it looks like. I might do some minor adjustment once we get to in-engine. Okay, we're getting to the point where it's starting to lag my computer a little bit. Not a ton, but just like it's taking a while to save. Oh yeah, this is looking even just back here, because now it has like broken up. I don't think I loaded the Unreal thing. I have to load this this like lighting setup. Where's that at? Aces for Painter? Yeah. You take, what do you take? The EXR. To use. Yeah, you load both in. Yeah. Drag them in. Color lots. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do this for every project. Activate post effects. Post effects. Then activate color profile. We want standard.log. Oh wow, is that really closer? It looks like an Unreal. Really? Close the. Go to. Let's just go to Panorama. That's seeing it. That is like super intense. This is closer to how it'll look in Unreal Engine, actually. Okay. I think I need to get rid of it. I already did. This one's. Yeah, I'm supposed to work in this color profile. It's closer to how Unreal renders. I think, hold on, is my environment exposure up higher? What's it usually? I can't remember if it's at 1 or not. So it's low. Yeah, I guess it'd be at 1. Yeah, so it'll be at 1. That's quite bright. Yeah, he's looking better, I think. After doing the Unreal thing. Yeah, the Unreal thing definitely helps. The colors are definitely more intense, so I could always tone them down. Add it all. Changing color. Okay, let's finish adding in more fur strands. Like more vibrant now. That's for sure. This is pretty close to how to look in engine because it's using the color profile of Unreal. With a LUT or whatever. Curious to see what his outfit looks like. Unreal. It look pretty shiny. Alright, we're almost done with it. Alright, let's check it out. Oh, dang, dude. My boy's looking sleek. My boy. His fur seems darker in the Unreal color profile. Could also be how it's handling rough. I could add wear and tear to the. Get some renders. We're almost done on time, too. What other post effects could I add? Shadows looks weird, doesn't it? I don't think I've run intensive shadows before. Let's get some good renders. Temporal AA. Temporal AA is not. It's them. See what we can look like. This is very close to how to look in Unreal Engine. Okay, this is using the color profile of Unreal Engine. Background's quite. Weirdly, it's like running this smoother than I didn't have high shadows on. I like how bright the background is. I can't even see him. See my boy here. Boy. Let me like get it framed up. The shadows don't look bad. I like the hat actually. Shiny. It's a very shiny gesture. Unfortunately, it doesn't put him on the ground, so it looks like he's. But everything else is. Get that money shot for YouTube. The money shot. Okay. Try. Super intense. That's low contrast. Way. Try this. Alright, get some renders for now. Is there a way to put him on the ground? There is. I think that because the way that renders these things. Alright. Get some renders. We want to do more min. It's gonna take a second. It'll get rid of all those dots. It won't look like that in Engine. It'll be more like standard. Alright, so we'll get a nice render. And we'll save it, I guess. Alright. Can lower this stuff. I probably need 2,000 iterations. Let's do 1,000. That's probably more. It usually just denoises and gets rid of all the dots. Now I'm gonna do this with snipping tool. Very standard. I'll save it as PNG. I want it to be a box. That's rat render 1. Here's our first rat render. Stop the render to move. I feel like a close-up of his. A little bit of lighting, like. Okay, the renderer do it. You can see it progress. Rendering can take time. And you won't even see this enemy this close up. Goes to YouTube. Gotta build up these socials, right? That's probably good enough. Alright, that's good. Look at a 3D or a top down, kind of like you're looking at him like he's an enemy unit. Simulate. This is closer to what he'll look like in game perspective, what you'll see as the player. It's important to grab that. Let's get the shadows looking. Maybe this angle with the shadow away. I wanted the shadow to be cast like you'd see. Of an angle. How's it going, Logan? We're finishing up with the rat today. Just very close to how he'll look in Unreal Engine. I'm just getting some render shots, and I might adjust his like colors and stuff once I actually get him an engine, see what he looks like. I'm just getting these renders for the YouTube post, and that'll be it for today, I think. This wrap 3. Okay. I think that's good for now. Hopefully getting a job at the end of the month. Nice. Just rendering the rat. This is with like shadows on and stuff. Now I can always adjust the colors if I need to. So like if I find that I don't like this color scheme. But with shadows you can see that like it adds a lot. A rat attack, right? Alright, I think he's looking decent. I think that's it for today. Thank you for checking this out, everyone. I do stream Monday through Friday. I have a members only stream in the morning, and then a 12 to 4 p.m. Eastern public stream and then the art stream. And the membership gets you these emotes and stuff too. And a badge and everything. Got all these emotes. Like, it's like not letting me post. There we go. It's like not letting me ping them. There's all your emotes. Oh, that's a good amount of emotes. We actually have a lot of emotes, even though right now we have 35 channel members, which is pretty good, I think. We have like 12 or so. So, yeah. That's it for this one. Thanks for checking this out, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.